Today we're going to use Animatron and do some animation. So you can see I'm already logged in and I'm going to hit start creating. And today we're going to animate some text, and we can't do that in Light. We're going to have to go to Expert, so I'm going to click on Expert. And you'll see it has Design and Animation and Light. So right now we're going to start in Design. That means anything that we do won't be recorded as an animation. So I'm going to come over here to the text tool and click on text, and you can click here and you can find any font that you'd like to work with. There's a lot of great fonts. Here, I'll use that one. And now that I've chosen it, if I double click on the canvas, I can type. So here's the K. I'm going to do my name, but I want you to do either Falcons, Clinton Massey, or the word Massey. Anything that you one of those three. So you can make the letters, you probably want to make them pretty big, and they have to each be in their own text box. So then after I have the K, I'm going to double click again, A, and you can make these any colors that you want. I'm just going to stick with black, and T, and E. Okay, so I'm doing my name, but I want you to do Falcons, Massey, or Clint Massey. So there it is. And if I played it, nothing happens because I was in design mode. So let's go back, and I'm going to take these letters off because I want them to come in. And I'm going to ask you to do that too. You're going to take them off so that you start with a blank screen. Then I'm going to move my Timekeeper. I know it has a name. Right here on the first second. Actually, let's do a half a second. And in half a second, I want this K. Oops, I got to be in animation. Sorry. Now I can go here. Now it will record because I'm in animation. It's going to record where I want it to be in a second, or in a half a second. So right there, I want that to be there in a half a second. Then let's say I want the A to come in next, and I want it to come in a half a second after it. So I'm going to move this over. I'm going to click on the A, and the time is 1 second, and at the 1 second mark, I want the A to be right there. Then I'm going to move it to the 1.5 second mark, and I'm going to say I want the T to be here at 1.5 seconds, and I'm going to go to 2 seconds, and at the 2 second mark, I want my E on there. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Okay, but I want them each to enter individually. So I'm going to take my K and I'm going to move it down. Then I'm going to take my A and move it down a little, and my E, or T, I don't know how to spell my name, and move it down. And so actually, so now it's kind of like as soon as it comes in, the next one, as soon as the first one lands, the next one comes in. So K, A, T, oh, that E is so slow. And actually so is the other ones. So see how small this one is? This was only half a second. I'm going to make this one smaller too so it gets there quicker. I'll move, whoops, so it gets there quicker. And then I'm going to go to this one. I'll move it up a little. This is how you just mess around so that you can change how fast. I'm moving the keyframes. Those are, whoops, those are keyframes. So then move this one. So now they should come in a little quicker, because if you'll look, all of my blue stair steps are closer to the same size. Not exactly, but whoops, but close. Okay, so let's just see how it looks. K, A, T, E. That's what I like. The E is still kind of slow, so I'm going to take the point up a little. Okay, so but now nothing happens after that. They just sit there. So I want it to disappear. So I'm going to go to the 3.5 second mark. And right there, I'm going to right click on the K and say stop, change end action. And I'm going to end it. It's like, that's enough. You leave the screen. Then I'm going to go to the A and right click, change end action, click end. Click end. Oh gosh, there we go. And then I'm going to put an end action for all of them. I'm just right clicking where I want it to end. Now, these happen to be all kind of the same, but if one got out a little bit, you would just move it around. So now it'll all go away at the same time. K-A-T-E. I'm going to ask you, I could put in, actually I think I will just for fun. I'm going to put in, I'm going to go back to the design. I'll go back to here and I'll put in Eddington, and this time I'll put it in all as one word so it'll animate together. But you can only do this as bonus. I just thought I'd show you. And so then I'll put this here, and I kind of like doing this. So now I'm on animation, and at this point I'm going to have it go up. And at this point, every time I move the timer, it puts in the timeline, it puts in another keyframe. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to have it zoom out, so it'll be pretty fast. Okay, so let's see this. Now this is only the part you have to do. You don't have to do another word. I just thought I'd show you. Okay, you can change the font color, you can add background. If you get done early, that's the kind of things you need to do. Then you're going to go to download. We're not going to share. Share is for social media. So we're going to click download, and I'm going to pick GIF, and I'm going to ask you to pick GIF. And then it will come up with options, and keep these all the same. Hit continue, and it will say upgrade. You do not need to upgrade, and some folks will probably raise their hand and say it won't let me. But if you read what it says there are just some restrictions. So continue with restrictions and click, it just says it only can be 10 seconds. That's why I kept telling you it could only be 10 seconds. And a watermark, and all those things are fine. So we're rendering it, and if you don't want to sit and wait, you can have the link by email. So mine shouldn't take too long. And mine's ready. I can download it and let it download. Oh, it shouldn't be unnamed project. Text animation. And you can name it anything. And click save. And then that is the file you'll turn into Google Classroom. Good luck.